Hi guys, how's it? So yeah, game just ended here. I figure I might be the first one to do the post-game show here. Man, you never like it when you lose, but when you lose by something that we lost by today, it really starts to piss you off. What are we doing, guys? We have no kicker. Why do we not have consistent kicking? So we'll go ahead and get started off quick here, man. Second minute into the game, Sexton kicks on a penalty after kicks off, not rolling away from the ruck, and he nails it from 18 meters out. It's 3-0, 2 minutes into this game. Fourth minute in, Ireland collapses off the maul, and Willemse likes to kick into touch. 17 phases, 17 total phases, and we get nothing. I tip my hat to the Irish defense. They were absolutely amazing in the first half and for pretty much the whole game. 2 minutes later, we finally get an offside penalty in our favor, and Damien Willemse kicks it over at the 8th minute. It is now 3-3 for the Springboks, or a 3-3 tie game. 8 minutes later, high kick goes up, or not a kick, kick goes up. Looks like Mack Hansen gets the ball, and you have Cheslin Kolbe and Peter Steph make the tackle, and they say, oh, he's driving the guy down. It doesn't really look like that's what's happening. It's just Cheslin Kolbe is a much smaller frame. I kind of think Peter Steph should have gotten if there was going to be a penalty on that. But Kolbe gets a yellow card for 10 minutes and goes into the bin. I'm a bit worried. But then we spend almost the entire time down in their end, down a man. The 20th minute, Willemse kicks a penalty, and he misses, man. 3-3. And this just tells the story of the day for the Springboks. 35th minute, a bad tackle by Malherbe leads to a Johnny Sexton penalty kick, and they take the lead at the 35th minute at 2. He's 2-2 on the day so far. And it was a no-arms tackle by Malherbe that got the penalty, and they take the lead. Couple minutes later, halftime splits through. 41st minute, we get an Irish penalty. Cheslin Kolbe, first time I've ever seen that guy kick. He nails it through, and we go into half 6-6. Like I said, the biggest story for me of the day in the first half was how good that Irish defense was. But we also kept them from scoring tries, so how good our defense was as well. So we go into the second half, and once again, we just kind of fall apart in the second half. Offside penalty by the Boks, and Johnny at the 45th minute, Johnny Sexton elects to kick to touch. And off the maul after the line out, Josh Flier, in a pack, they have to rewash it multiple times to make sure his feet are into touch, but he does cross the try line at the 46th minute, making it a 11-6 score. Sexton does miss on the conversion, so he's 2 of 3 so far on the kicking. Not even 4 minutes later, Mack Hansen, after a turnover, just some sloppy ball handling by the Springboks, Mack Hansen gets across. And Sexton does miss again. He's 2 of 4 on the day, and it's now 16-6, and it's not looking good for the green and gold. We bring on the bomb squad. Things kind of start changing. At the 66th minute, Franco Mostert finally busts through. We thought Dion 40, I thought it was going to be him. I thought everybody else was going to kind of do their thing. And Franco Mostert comes across at the 66th minute. And Kolbe does miss the conversion. He's now 1 of 2, and that would tell the story for the rest of the game, basically, right there. 71st minute, offside penalty on South Africa. Sexton kicks, and he does make it, and it is now 19-11, 8-point lead, meaning that we would need to score a try, convert, and kick a penalty to win this game. Not even 4 minutes later, Kurt Lee-Arendse from Eben, beautiful upload. He gets across, and Kolbe misses 1 of 3 kicking on the day, and it's 19-16, and that ended up being the final score of the game. Johnny Sexton doing the post-game interview right now. Nothing but respect for that guy. So let's talk, guys. We have nobody to kick goals. Willemse's iffy. Kolbe is horrible. Yankees is out. Pollard is out. What are we doing here? Why are we not bringing in Levok? Why are we not bringing on Johan Hansen? We lost this game. We left 7 points out on the field. They only left 4, 5. We could have won this game if we had just kicked the ball well. So back to the drawing board. I don't think we fall in the rankings due to this. Maybe we do, because we just saw the All Blacks completely demoralize Wales. Now, granted, Wales was lower. I don't really get the ranking system. I've had multiple people try to explain it to me, and I'm sorry, I just don't get it and I don't understand it. But we've got some serious trouble because we've got to score tries to win games. We cannot kick and win, not with what we currently have available. We don't really have anybody. Franz is out. He's injured for the year. He can't come, and he's really only good at kicking deep, it seems. What are we going to do going forward? Because why do we have so much plentiful wingers, fullbacks, front row? I mean, we are plentiful in every single thing except the first 5/8 position. Everyone else is deep. The All Blacks have 4 or 5 guys that can play number 10 and do their kicking, or they can play whatever and do their kicking. We don't have that. Why don't we have that? Why are we not developing good kicking? Or are we developing it and we're just not bringing it to the national team? I'm sure a lot of my South African followers would probably tell me that, yeah, that's the case. Because we have guys that can kick, they're just not getting called up. Now, do I think it would have been a different result if Andre Pollard would have played? Yeah, it could have very well been. Because the kicks that Willemse missed, I would say one of the Kolbe misses, he would have nailed those on a regular given day. Now, we've seen him have bad kicking issues. And I don't want to go into the horrible officiating because I'm sure everybody else will. I saw some issues with officiating. I think everybody did. And I don't want to blame it on officiating. I'm going to blame it on our team for not executing when we needed to execute. I was really hoping to be able to walk out of the house today, with a big grin on my face. I go back into my old company that I was at for 11 years. I have an Irish colleague there. I was hoping my first day back at the office I could walk in with like a big shit-eating grin on my face, but not so much. But I do tip my hat to the Irish. They played a very good game. They were very clinical. They played amazing defense, especially in the first half, and they kind of just let us fall on where we needed to fall. And unfortunately, that led to us trying to kick to win, and we just couldn't do it. We couldn't compete at that level. This is going to be a very crazy northern tour for us. I think the All Blacks, I don't look too much into what they did to Wales because Wales isn't really a top tier team, but they don't play a tough schedule. We played a tougher schedule the last time we came, or we played the weaker schedule the last time we came north. They're playing the weaker schedule now. And I think that the big thing that we need to really, really look at is what are we going to do about our kicking situation, because Willemse and Kolbe are not the answer. Friendstein is not the answer. We need to figure out where we were going. Now, I know Hendricks' brother, who plays for the Lions, I don't know if he's ready. I've had a couple people tell me, no, he's not there yet. I've seen some of his highlights. Pretty good dude. We also have Lebok, obviously, who's playing for the Stormers right now. We've got options, but why are we not bringing them up? Are they just guys we're just not ready for? I mean, do we not feel comfortable in Johan Hussen's kicking? I mean, from what I've seen, he's been really solid, but I've had a lot of people tell me he's really no damn good. So we will just kind of wait to see about all of that, but I hate these losses because we shouldn't have lost. It's not like we got the piss beat out of us. It's just that we couldn't kick, and that's that. So I will end this. I will be going live, obviously, tomorrow morning for the USA versus Kenya game. Anybody wants to come out and hang out, it's the Rugby Network app, absolutely free, and hopefully, I don't have to have this shitty feeling again next weekend, because I hate it when we lose. I really do. But I hope everyone has a great rest of their weekend, and I will talk to you guys again very soon. Cheers, guys.